One of a kind.
It's your boy Prescription Man.
And your girl Mary Jane, the queen of the code.
And this is
The Private Hip-Hop Podcast.
Hey, you gotta drink to that, you know what I'm saying? That's a good thing, man. Private Hip-Hop Podcast. We are back with another episode.
Yes, we in here.
Keeping it hip-hop. Our guest today got a very long introduction. Waco native. You might know him from the Cyphers. The man has been just came off tour with Wu-Tang.
Wow.
I mean, the real Wu-Tang, you hear me? He's a Dallas Observer Music Award winner. Man, he's won Master of the Mic DFW. He's been official A3C. I mean, we can just go and
he's got his own products on our table right now.
Yeah. So, that's a long-ass introduction. DQ Hampton.
Get this thing. Nice to nice to be down here. Nice, thank y'all for having me, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you making that trip. I know you're no longer located in Waco, correct?
Yeah. I've been in Dallas about the past 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Up there, I done had a son. Up there making moves.
Oh,
yeah, I'm always back down here.
What's your son's name?
Nazir.
Yeah,
Nazir
okay.
Malik.
There you go. Hip hop.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear
Got
you,
to.
bro. I hear you. All right, man. Yeah. I don't know. Have you caught any other episodes of this so far?
I've been busy. Okay,
Okay. Busy man.
I'm gonna jump into it, see what's popping.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, for the listeners, bro, to get it started, kind of tell them a little bit about what you got going on, a little bit about yourself, man.
Man, DQ Hampton. For the real Waco people, they know me from Dean Highland. Other than that, people know me from the Cyphers. I've been doing my thing for a long time. Relocated to Dallas. Black Sun Media Group is the label I'm signed to.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I do everything from writing music to being an artist to hosting to performing to brand ambassadoring to fishing to everything, man. I just like doing whatever. But let me see. Stuff I got upcoming. I got some new projects on the way. I'm also hosting at the 9, so y'all come through, turn up, deep Bellum. Yeah, man, I'm always doing something.
Yeah, I know, man. I see you everywhere, man. And salute to you, man. You somebody that over the years I've seen has constantly stayed at it, bro. You really haven't had a time of slack. You know what I mean?
Gotta keep going.
Yeah, I feel like it shows too. You seeing the benefits of it. I'm seeing you moving around and the things going on. I feel like you really you executed, my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's up, Mary Jane? You quiet over here tonight?
No, I'm just waiting. I don't want to interrupt.
Man, talk to Mary Jane.
Right. So DQ, you are from Waco. How was it like growing up in Waco?
Man, love it. Eastside Waco, Texas, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised. Gotta love it. Wiley Middle School, shout out. You know how we do it.
Now,
man.
you mentioned Dean Highland, though.
Yeah.
That's the north side, ain't it?
Hey, that was 5th grade. Yeah, that was 5th grade.
Okay,
always.
but that's all good. I know how it is in Waco. But Dean Highland, I heard from a little bird that you did a talent show in Dean Highland, didn't you?
Yeah, I crushed that mug. That's when I first got on Channel 17 Waco. That's where everybody knew me from, that Dean Highland freestyle.
How old was it? Like how old were
Fifth
you?
grade?
That was 5th grade, bro.
5th grade? Ooh, you had bars in 5th grade?
Within my generation, they know that I was like the first within my generation. Yeah. Like, I remember when the beginnings of when Keith started rapping. I remember when Trey started rapping. Like, we was back in the Gizzap before anybody else had rapping ideas,
And that's Key Star and Ice Tray.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying.
Or y'all just for the list.
Because Ice Tray Uncle Butterfinger was part of Third Eye Militia, which was part of the group that my daddy was in. So I've been knowing Ice Tray for forever. That's been fam.
Yeah.
So music's been rooted in you from your dad as well?
Yeah. I grew up rapping, learned how to read through rapping. Like, this is just
obviously
me.
You're 5th grade, interning the talent show. So so you wrote that rap in 5th grade?
Yeah, I wrote that. That rap was actually like one of my first raps that I wrote alone. My daddy, of course, assisted me, but after that was just my first one. And from that, it's been killing shit.
That's awesome. That's
5th grade, been killing shit. Been on the road.
5th grade, that's live, bro. That's live. And what, like, how old are you now?
I'm 30 now.
30 now.
Yeah, finally crossed that road. Yeah. I crossed it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of knowledge probably been gained in that time.
Yeah, love it. Gotta love it.
So who's someone you looked up to growing up?
Rapping wise?
Either rapping wise or just growing up.
Just growing up, period. Well, my daddy always instilled proper morals and proper standards for me to follow. He always told me to read different books. So I was always keen to different, you could say African leaders within this diaspora that had done something great. So I was attracted to different things of that sort. Music wise, I was always attracted to like Outkast, Nas, Scarface, people of that scale of work. Literature wise, I was attracted to let me see, like Robert Greene. That's a great author who always had great books that I always read. But it was just a lot of different things. Mainly for me, it was just family. I'm very family oriented. You can catch me around family. If not, I'm around friends or family who's family. So ain't nothing but family.
Right. What made you move to Dallas?
Post office. I was working at the post office here in Waco. They shut down the plant in Waco, so I had to transfer. So it was between Austin, Dallas. Said, fuck it, I'm going to go to D-Town.
I forgot you used to work for the post office, bro.
Yeah,
I
man,
remember that.
That was my thing. That's what I'm saying. People don't understand what I really did. I was chilling. I was good. I was making $26 an hour, had a Lexus, had an apartment. I was straight. But I wanted to do music. Yeah. And I really gave all this shit up for music, you know, and it was rough. Like when I left the post office in 2015, and for me to finally win this Dallas Observer Award, you know, in 2019, it showed that it took a whole lot of grind, took a whole lot of projects, and you had to believe in yourself, because, nigga, that rough spot, them dry spells when it comes to financial shit is deep.
Oh,
but you know, I believed in my dream, and just finally reciprocated for it from the universe.
Right. I feel like that's crazy how you moved to Dallas for the post office, but you got a lot of action going on with your music.
Man, whole lot.
Yeah, by moving to a bigger city. So what do you think, how was that? How did you feel when you received that Dallas Observer Award?
Man, it was pretty dope. You know, I didn't expect to get it. You know, I didn't know if they was going to match in and see all the shit that I do, because there's a whole lot of shit I do that's behind the scenes that people don't know. And so I got to keep it quiet. And some shit I can't even talk about, you know, when it comes to songwriting and NDAs and different things of that sort. So, you know, I didn't know they was going to be privy to certain things, but I was glad that they did see all the shit I accomplished that year, the stages that I rocked, tours I went on. So, you know, I was pretty excited bringing it home to Waco. I was trying to tell people, you know, Waco, Texas, Waco, Texas, and surrounding cities from Waco, we got a determination and a hunger that other cities don't understand. Some shit that they'll take for granted, we look at it like it's food on the plate.
Definitely.
So when I got to Dallas, I was like, nigga, I'm jumping in this competition. I'm gonna jump in this shit. I'm gonna do this shit, and I'm gonna win all these motherfuckers. And they couldn't deny it. So that's just how I work.
And then I know you won Master of the Mic.
Master of the Mic.
That's Callie D that throws that
Callie
credit.
D, shout out Callie. That's
shout out Callie
right
D.
there.
Shout out Callie, man. She used to put me on a lot of shows up there. That's how I really
Callie
got
D,
in the mix up there a little bit was Callie. So shout out to Callie. I know that after that, the mother of your child actually won Master of the Mic another year too?
Yeah, she won the following year. Yeah,
following
Master
year?
of the Mic 4. Yeah, she won Floetic Desire.
Yeah.
She kept that mug.
She's also from Waco.
Okay.
Yeah,
also
from Waco, Texas. Yeah, so
man.
she kept that mug.
Man, y'all
was pretty dope.
up there grinding.
Do you feel like you get the support you deserve from Waco?
Now I do. It used to be that it wasn't there, but that's because I knew it was a different frequency going on in Waco, and you can't want for something if everything's not set up correctly. So, you know, I didn't expect to get all the love. I was like, I need to put in my grind, reach my goals, then people can have something to be proud of. So that's how I looked at it. Waco is always known for hating on anybody getting
Each
up
other.
there, you know, and that's what it is. But I'm glad that frequency is finally kind of breaking. And we're seeing that we need to push each other and connect with each other so we can network and build. But now I feel like I'm getting the love, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even from like outside people, because I know family members who used to think this shit was just a hobby, seeing that, all right, he really doing something from this shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole nother 360 spectrum of people just realizing what you're doing. Yeah. I ran into the damn superintendent of La Vega today, you know, and she was like, hey, you know, see you on the TV type shit. You know, I'm like, that shit wild that they see me from rapping. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
like coming off the HipHop doc, the Waco HipHop doc, like that was an event that I was talking to Sice one day, and he was telling me that his mom was coming, and it really had me thinking, like, man, I gotta invite my family. You know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different type of event. It really gets to show them.
My mama was in there. My mama was in there. My aunties was in there. Like, I had the whole family in there.
Hey, hold on. Before we move on, bro. Speaking of grandma, all right, check it out. We're going to talk about you know, this is a private hip hop
That's my
podcast. So
granny.
we started with the private hip hop party, right?
Yes.
And the private hip hop party, DQ performed at, was it the first one or the second
First one.
First one.
Wow.
Ate it. He ate it. Well, before it even started, before anybody was there, somebody came in and was like, hey, man, there's some lady out here looking at the sign. No. And I was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, what'd she say? They were like, I don't know. I was like, you didn't talk to her? They were like, nah, man. You know, like, because it was just an older lady. And they were like, you know, we would kind of stand out. We'd be some older stuff. We'd be kind of worried. And I was like, well, I'm going to go out there and look. I went out there and I was like, hey, can I help you? And she was like, oh, no, DQ's my grandson. She was like, he told me he was out here performing. I was coming through to see where it was at. She got out, took a picture of the sign and everything.
That's my granny.
Yeah.
That's my
That's
granny.
awesome.
And then
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember at the Texas Music Office
yeah, we
event that
killed
we
that
had at
mug.
Brotherwell, man, I remember him saying, hey, shout out to my grandma. Blah, blah. Everybody was there in the back. His whole fam was back there
That's
turning up for him.
awesome.
Yeah, man, got to. I love the support. Like I said, I'm very family oriented. You know, that's just how I roll. That's how I'm forever gonna be.
Yeah.
When the money due, when I get that big check, that's how it's gonna be. I keep number family around me.
So low key, your grandma might have been the first guest at a private hip hop party ever, bro.
No, that's crazy.
She was
Because
the
she
first
was
person
there
to show
before
up.
anyone
First
else
pulling up.
came.
Yeah.
I love it.
That speaks a lot of volume towards you that you performed at the first hip hop podcast because you're out of town, you're doing these big things out there, and yet, you know, we just got started with these parties and you were there ready
Man, I gotta
to
show
support.
love. Script don't understand that. I told him that I love what he's doing. He don't understand what he's doing and the amount of people that he's motivating and the amount of people that he's inspiring. And I told him I got him forever, even when shit gets crazy in a couple of years. He know he can hit me for whatever.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
The hip hop documentary, it showcased so many artists, but only a few were able to perform, and you were one of the ones who were able to perform. So how was that? How did that feel?
Man, that was actually amazing because I had a show later on that night in Dallas too. I had to host to open up for the Party Boys. So, you know, I would just had to make sure I was down there. But one of the most amazing times of that whole night was when I finally was about to perform Warrants. The little kids that was on the front row, one of them said, "This is my song. I hear it on the radio." And that fucked me up, bro. I was like, God damn.
Shout out
I
DJ
said the same
Size.
thing. Lucky, I said the same thing. When you started performing, I was like, oh, yeah. I was lit with it. And I also saw S1 was sitting right in front of me, and I saw
that's my
him.
boy.
He was jamming the whole time, too. So I was just so proud of all y'all who performed. But I definitely thought that was really cool, and that goes to show that your hard work is paying off.
Man, I'm glad that was good right there, man. Shout out to S1 too. I was at his house the other day.
That's
working on
awesome.
some
That's
shit. That's
awesome.
fam.
Yeah, see, and like you was talking about your family always being tied in. The group that your dad and everybody was in, they're all closely tied with S1. That S1 was in the same group, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so
it was our Third Eye Militia, you know, that Strange Fruit Project. Yeah, the Verbal Seed. Shout out Moni Moan,
yeah,
Butterfinger.
yeah.
All my boys, Kevin, everybody, all the
Boy,
legends.
Kevin always gets me right when I need my
Yeah.
stuff printed. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Shout
yeah.
out Kevin.
So all my boys, yeah, they've been knowing them for years, early 90s.
You're actually probably one of. There's only a few rappers that I know from the area who have actually rapped on a S1 beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you've definitely had that privilege on more than one occasion. If I'm not mistaken.
That's my man. I try to, one thing you see about my projects, I try to at least have a couple Grammy producers, have some platinum plaque producers on every project I do, no matter if it's a mixtape, album, or EP.
It's a good look, bro.
That's a good investment.
Oh, yeah, I always gotta do that. I'm big on production. Yeah, S1 blessed me with 3 tracks on my Grandiose album,
Yeah.
which was just bangers.
Which 3 tracks did he produce on that one?
He produced the intro.
Okay.
He produced Pack of Wolves
All right.
and Self Improvement with Trey Galactica.
All right. All
Yeah,
right.
them the 3 he did. And then let me see what else I get from Vaughn produced on Highly Distinguished Designer Frames on my first album.
And Vaughn is S1's son for the
Yeah,
listeners. who
S1 son. Shout
He
out
go
Vaughn
hard.
Beats.
Yeah, shout out Vaughn
That boy
Beats. He be
legend, too.
grinding, bro. He be
He
working.
got a platinum plaque. His 18th birthday or 16th birthday. One of them. Shit is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah, man. That's definitely a good web to be intertwined with, man. I feel
Got
like
to.
that with everything you got going on. I feel like that's definitely something in your corner, bro. For sure.
Gotta make it happen.
Shout out to S1 and them for that. You know what I mean? For real.
Shout
He
out.
ain't got to do that.
Shout out
you know what I
S1.
mean?
Shout out Von B. Shout out Teresa. Because I know what's
Shout out
working
Teresa,
on
yeah.
behind the scenes. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
shout out Teresa. Hey, I just had a long conversation with my old lady today, and I was telling her about, the powerful women that be behind behind
you got
the
to.
people that be successful. I was trying to tell her, like, you know, that was one of my examples. Teresa be
You got
doing
to,
this for
bro.
us, you know, like, I like just one of my many examples, and
Right.
like that's really it's really very important.
You
They play
got to,
very
bro.
very key roles. A lot of
Very
that
key.
wouldn't be happening without that
Without
strong
that woman,
woman.
I'm
for
telling
real.
you, you need it. You
Yeah.
need it.
You definitely need it. It definitely helps. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I say I came up, you know, watching you on the cypher,
Yeah.
bro, because like, you know, we was all making music at that time.
Yep.
And man, you were probably one of my standouts to me from the cypher, mainly because, you know, like you got bars, bro. You've never lacked bars. I always
Yeah.
feel like you've been bar heavy. But
to.
at the same time, bro, the thing that made you stand out to me was that you had a country style to you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And like me being from the country, like I love that little
That's how I
country
gotta
of a
be.
twist. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So like one of my favorite DQ bars of all time was I got haters like Barack in a country town. Peanut butter smooth. Got these haters feeling crunchy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little bars in there, but the bars ain't what make me like it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the countryness with the style. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's one of my favorite DQ bars. So if DQ himself had to
Yeah.
give the people one of his favorite DQ bars, what would it be? Because I know you got some.
Oh, man.
Killers. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
asking the best lyricist at the DF Dub. What's his favorite bars?
He got
All of
man.
them. All of them.
Facts.
I gotta think, man. That's crazy. I never even thought about that because I was thinking of new songs today, writing some crazy ass bars.
Like me personally, when I think DQ, like if the first line that come to my head, that's the line that come to my head, bro. It just is
Right.
branded there.
I
you
watched
know what
both ciphers. Well, I watched your ciphers. You know the part where you were in today, and I was like, dang, I remember watching them then, but going back and seeing like how much talent there was, like even then.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that is
That shit was
crazy. Because
crazy.
how old were you when you did the cipher? We were like
Man.
fresh out of high school
Yeah,
when that
we
happened.
were young, for real. I know I was, damn, that had to be.
Like 18, 19, right?
It was young.
I
Y'all were
was young because I
bro.
left for college at 17.
Because the first one you were at the Eastside Park, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the second one y'all were at the Cameron Park, or no?
Martin Luther King Park.
Right,
over there.
right.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, that shit crazy. That had to
you
be
looked
like,
very young at the Eastside
Super
Park.
young,
Yeah,
bro.
like
Super
probably
young.
18 years old.
Still spitting bars though, so I know you gotta
He was
have
spitting
one.
bars in
Yeah,
5th
yeah.
grade. Look, do you remember your rap in 5th grade?
I remember the hook. I think I remember the hook. Yeah, I just remember the hook. I don't know the bar. I think, oh my God.
You
That's
should get
just
a
some of the
kid to like redo that a little piece of it right before a song. You know what I
That
mean?
would be
Like
crazy. I'm gonna get my son
like
to
a
do
kid's
it.
voice. Yeah.
Man,
you
really,
should
if you got the
definitely do
video,
it.
you should sample that and put in and make something out of it, bro.
Even do like a
Make it
music
work.
video with a little kid on the
Get
stage.
on my Trap Boy Freddy shit with Lil Quita type
Man, the
vibe.
Laquita jam,
Yeah.
bro.
Shout out my boy Jay Oliver on the track. Jay Oliver.
He the one that made that
Yeah,
track.
I know Jay Oliver through my I Standard connection. Yeah,
Yeah.
I won the national songwriting
High standard.
competition.
I left
for
that
I
out.
Standard. Yeah, I forgot too. We
Just gone and drop it. What else have you won? What else? Like gone and
You should have brought them all. Just put them all on the table,
this
bro.
is the time. Let them know.
I got them all in my mama chowder cabinet.
There you
Yeah,
go.
real talk, from my magazine articles to my awards. I just give them all to my mama. I told her she don't get first Grammys. All that type shit.
That's
First one, but
awesome.
after that, he gotta have them on
I'm
display.
keep them at the crib. You know what I'm saying? You can have that first one. Rest of them, I'm need that. I need that.
I saw something on your Instagram that said like Dallas Lana or Dallana.
Atlanta, yeah, that's a project I dropped. Atlanta, when I went to Atlanta, it's crazy if y'all knew the stories that I be going through. I went to
That's
Atlanta.
what the podcast is for. What's
Yeah,
up?
that's what the podcast is
All
for.
right.
We
I'll tell
want to
y'all
know the
about this
stories
story.
nobody else knows.
Tell you about the story in Atlanta. All right, I went to Atlanta for a competition. No, I won the national I Write competition already. So I went back that next year just to perform. And I ran into DJ Toomp again. And he was the Toomp is the one who found T.I. and all that. That's the dude right there. I found DJ Toomp. Then I connected with my boy Willpower. And they was like, Toomp told Willpower, don't let him lead a city. Because I was only supposed to be down there for 3 days. I ended up being down there for like 5. Because they wouldn't let me lead a city. Like, they really took me to the studio. And they locked that up. And they was like, shit, hey, you can do what you want, make music, you can smoke, woo, but you're not leaving.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn. And it's crazy, but while I was down there, I made a whole project. I recorded a couple songs, like 4 days. with my brother, and we dropped it. It's called Atlanta. All produced by my boy Banger Slayer. Shout out Banger Slayer and Bandwidth Studios.
And they're both based out of Atlanta.
All of them in Atlanta.
All of them in
They're
Atlanta.
My boy, they're my Atlanta connection. Whenever I go down there, that's who I vibe with. They're my people.
Dope.
That's my second home.
Dope.
So yeah, they're my Atlanta connect. We made that happen. I told the niggas I gonna put the project out. Boom, the Atlanta drop.
Now you repping Dallas, but when is it gonna be where you transition? Like you gotta win a Grammy first, and then you gonna start Waco, Atlanta.
See, this is y'all know. I rep Waco hard as hell. That's what people know. When I got to Dallas, that's what I was repping. Them niggas didn't like me because of that shit. They was like, he an outside person. He an outside
Right.
person.
Yeah.
I was repping the shit out the code. Talking about the shit in my rhymes, my country shit, all that. I made them start accepting that. They had to realize that they can't stop this wave. So I always rep Waco. Anything I put, you see I'm a hashtag Waco, hashtag Dallas. I put Dallas because I understand that the major industry focal point is switching to Dallas. Like it's moving from Atlanta. It's just a complacent vibe to do music in Atlanta. The creative vibe is coming out of Dallas. So that's why I always put that. But I understand on a state aspect, Waco is the premier spot. Fort Worth music scene is kind of slowing down due to different situations going down. Dallas is bubbling. Houston, they got to get it right because the females running the game right now when it comes to Houston. And, you know, different artists need to get the shit correct. Waco is a new vibe that people do not know. We're big enough now where we can be took seriously.
Right.
So I feel like it's a great double-edged sword for me. You know, Dallas is popping where I'm at. Waco is popping, was bubbling. I'm just connecting the two.
I feel like that's gonna be like a surprise. Like you're gonna be popping so hard, and then it's gonna be like, oh, but he's from Waco.
Yeah,
you
Waco,
know what I mean?
Texas, man. They don't know Waco, Texas, man.
That's
Lee's
what's up.
Drive-In.
Hey.
I don't care if they gone.
And I stand by that because I've been to many DQ shows. I've seen DQ perform in Dallas. You know what I'm saying, a couple times, and he always reps Waco.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm forever gonna do that. Nigga, I bring fishing rods on my shows. Like, I do this shit.
That's facts. I seen that
I
too.
don't fuck around.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, no, I'm Waco.
That's what's up.
I'm Waco to death.
All right, man. We're gonna take a quick sponsor break and we're gonna kill this fly. We'll be right back.
Private Hip Hop Podcast is brought to you by B&J Refinishing. Save time and money. Don't remodel it. Refinish it. Your bathroom, your kitchen, tile floors, showers, countertops, bathtubs, you name it. You can give it a whole new life with just a little bit of love. Don't remodel it. Refinish it. Now let me tell you, Frank, the owner, he sponsored the private hip hop parties way before the podcast began. So to return the favor, when we needed work done on our bathroom, we gave B&J a call. Showed up on time, got the job done, looked exquisite. You couldn't even tell that this bathtub been the same bathtub that was in the house since we first got the house. Shout out Frank, man. Everything you do for the local music scene, we really, really appreciate you. Numerous shows, numerous events, things that we have going on we couldn't have made possible without you. Good guys, B&J Refinishing. Y'all make sure y'all give them a call. Get your bathrooms, your kitchens, everything right. Holla at Frank. Tell him the Private Hip Hop Podcast sent you.
All right, man. So you say you always try to have a couple Grammy producers, couple platinum producers on every project.
Got you.
Who's one of those that you haven't got to work with yet that you hope might be on the next one?
Well, I want to say be on the next one because I already got
eventually.
that. Like, yeah.
Oh,
that
okay.
type of shit. I got so many. I got like Google Drive.
He got next
shit.
one
Yeah.
and the next one.
I got a lot of projects set up. But I want to get one with June the Genius. Me and June,
Okay.
we linked up. We linked up at a couple South by Southwest at an official show a couple years ago. When I
He
had
from
a-
Texas, right?
Yeah, from Houston.
Yeah, from Houston.
Yeah, you know he the one just did that Drake track,
He did the Drake track.
the new one. This not Chicago freestyle, but it's called When to Say When.
When I say when?
Y'all ain't heard that track?
Nah, I ain't heard that track, bro.
Y'all ain't tripping.
You can't play it on here because we ain't got the rights. But
Yeah, I don't even want to do that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That nigga got Apple. But
Yeah.
when you get a chance, check it out. It must 15 million views 1 week.
yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Wow.
I first heard of June. Who? What's the track that got June popping, bro?
Put a date on it. June, you a genius. Wanna go? On it. Yo Gotti and Yo Baby.
There you go, bro.
Put a date on it.
Yeah, put a date on it. All right.
Yeah, Junior Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga the shit. But yeah, I want to do one with Junior Genius. Of course, I want to do that with the legends, DJ Premier. Of course, I want to.
Bro, I think you was sounding cold on a DJ Premier track,
kill
bro.
that shit. Kill that shit. Organized Noise.
Organized Noise.
Yeah, I would love to get some tracks from Organized Noise.
That'd be dope.
Good, but
man.
yeah, them just a couple producers know that I would love to do some shit with. Yeah. But you know, when it comes to the producer networking circle, I know eventually I'll run into them because everybody knows everybody. You just got to keep progressing, keep getting in the right rooms. It's all about getting in the room and having the energy to stay in the room.
Yeah. In general, I feel like
Say that again.
I feel like the entertainment business in general is a whole lot smaller than people think. You know
super small.
Like they're like once you get to working and moving around, like you say, messing with the right people, like you really start to realize that it's a whole lot smaller circle.
It's crazy how many people know you. It's wild, and they know you for different reasons. Oh, this one with a million views on that. Oh, this one did this mean. Or this one that
it's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
It
trips me out. Like you know, we go a lot of all over Texas, a lot of different places, and like the people that I travel with, like Blame It on Nicholas, people like that, like they really tell me like, bro, it never ceases to amaze me. Like everywhere we go, you know, people know you, you know, and like there's certain people I feel like. A lot of people in Texas, like myself, you know what I'm saying? Like not just me, like another one, my boy Certified from Austin. Yeah. And I've been all over Texas, and people have brought up Certified's name, and it's like people like us. I feel like we've been out here working so long that you know we're in there, like our names in there, we're in the mix, all the play, but we just we got to get over that next plateau.
And that's gonna. Yeah, man, but that's gonna come because we feel the same way as artists.
Yeah, we've
been grinding for so long. We done put so many accolades. We just trying to get over that hump. You get to the point to where you're like, I'm not even worried about getting over the hump because I know I'm gonna get over it. You just got to really acknowledge what you're going through and really love what you're going through. Right? I guess you can say enjoy the way up,
the journey.
Yeah, the journey, the process. The process is real, bro.
It's wild, bro. But you gotta really do love it.
And I do.
Yeah, you're gonna get to the point. You get to the point where it's you built up so much shit. And so many positive blessings that you know you're gonna receive them, but you don't know when they're gonna come. Yeah. But when you know they're coming, you don't have any stress.
I know
no stress in the world.
When S1 was in town doing his promo run, doing all his book signings and all that stuff, going place to place, I went to quite a few. I went to like 3 of them and heard him talk. And one thing that really surprised me was how further along in his career he has gotten, but the knowledge is pretty much the same. Like there's a whole lot of knowledge that he was saying that I feel like I've already learned over my time of doing this. Yeah. And the stuff that he was saying, I really felt like at times it applied to me. Like he said, like you know, it took him 15 years before the first thing happened that actually like pushed him over that brink. You know, I started 15 years ago. I feel like my blessing's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And like just a lot of things like that he said, I feel like, man, I already know that, or you know, I've already learned that piece of knowledge. There was definitely a lot of things that he talked about that I took in as new knowledge and learned from, but there was just so much that he talked about that I feel like I've already kind of journeyed that road. I feel like the other stuff that he was talking about that I was learning, I feel like that stuff's next for me, man. Like, it's right here, bro. It's right around the corner. So we just gotta stay working at it. We can't let nothing slow us down.
Not at all. A lot of it's just reassurance, like hearing people echo and things that you already said, you know, steps that people just talking about their perspective, knowing that you went up that same hill, but they might have went a different route. And you're just hearing from different, like I say, pulling from different blueprints, but steady building your own house.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
You know, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Speaking of building your own house, stepping away from music, you got a product on the table that I can't wait to try out to see if it's real.
This girl.
I don't know if it's real.
I don't know if it's real. She might not know the science.
There's only one way to find out.
So
let's talk about the weed spot.
Yeah.
What is it? How did you start this? And just let's talk about it.
Man, shout out to Weed Spot. I'm the regional distributor, brand ambassador for the Weed Spot.
So hold on, say that one more time. Slow it down a little bit for the people. What was that?
No, regional distributor, brand ambassador for the Weed Spot. We CBD tea and coffee shop. We carry all different type of CBD products from pet treats to lotions to body scrubs to medicines to drops to tinctures to flowers to oils. We have everything you need. We're located right now in Oak Cliff, Texas, Bishop Art District, 502 North Madison Avenue, Dallas, Texas. You can come holler at us. But we got the most quality CBD products. We got quality pre-rolls, everything you need. Also, we got a stage. We have a podcast that be there every Thursday. We got live performances, karaoke. It's just a whole vibe. We creating a whole vibe. You know, CDs popping up everywhere.
That sounds like a vibe for real.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to check that out.
Got to.
So when you say brand ambassador,
Yes, sir.
and what'd you say, regional
Distributor.
Regional distributor.
Yeah.
How does a rapper land that position?
Oh man.
Was it through music? Like, but before you even get started, I feel like personally that what a lot of people don't understand with bigger names is that brands and companies and stuff like that, they are a big push behind so many people, like especially from artists and concerts, and there's tons of things that happen in general on a big scale. It can't be done without corporations and businesses backing you. So did music play a role in this happening, or no?
There's half and half.
Okay.
I know the owner and the creator of the company. She's amazing black female. She heard my music. We met at a studio connection. We actually met at the FUBU Gala. I was at the FUBU Gala in Dallas, and that's where we basically connected. But she heard my music, liked my music, and through then we just stayed connected through different situations. You know, she opened a company. You know me, I'm just knowledgeable about weed anyway.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see what can I do where we can be beneficial for each other. I know I'm always on the scene. I'm out. People see me. I'm very visible. I'm always taking trips. Always out of town. Wouldn't mind help grow her brand. You know, eventually branch out to have my own store because I like what it does. So I can say half and half. It came together.
Yeah. See, like something. So to me, when you tell that story, what I pull from that is that it did come from music, like you say. She had heard that. That's initially what sparked.
It was at a studio.
I have this conversation with a lot of people. Is that I truly feel like everything in my life that I have that I have at my disposal, like good people who help,
all the plugs,
and I like all the plugs on everything, all that. I feel like 98% of everything in my life has came from me making music. Every connection, every relationship, everything. I feel like for me personally, over 90% of it has all been music.
Well, that's what y'all dedicated your life to. You know what I mean? So that's awesome.
Man, I love it. I'm glad that we had the same energy. We connected. That's the homie right there. You know, me and her. It's just the beginning to a beautiful
partnership,
prosperous partnership. Yeah,
awesome.
And I feel like I feel like music and weed are always close related. To me at least. You know what I mean? Not for everybody, I understand, but for a lot of people,
for a whole lot of people. I've been to all kinds of different concerts,
no
all
matter
kinds of different
what
studios.
genre.
Yeah, no matter what genre. I know country singers. I know rappers. I know rockers. Weed is pretty universal in the music world. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like the two go hand in hand. I know being in Texas, in a state where it's not like legal per se. I know that sometimes that cross branding is more difficult here than like in a Colorado or a California. You know what I mean?
But I look at it, it's fertile ground. That's how I look at it. Because Texas right now is half and half legalized. It's not legalized for medical marijuana, but they have quit prosecuting lower charges of marijuana. They're not prosecuting misdemeanor charges anymore. The 2018 hemp farming act, did a lot for Texas. Yeah. And when it came to growing, where you're able to grow THC with lower levels and different things. So we're getting there. I feel like it always took one of our next door neighbors to finally go full legal for us to finally do it. And with Oklahoma doing it and seeing the amount of revenue they're getting, you got fucking weed and casinos. You can't beat that. Yeah. It's a perfect formula. So just seeing all that money go next door, I knew Texas was gonna make something happen. So I see within the next year it's gonna be pretty nice.
We can see the light.
Yeah. So do you think the weed spot might make its way to Waco one day? Maybe.
Man, that's my goal. I'm trying to make it happen, man. Trying to represent Waco's growing, and I want us to have something that's also growing on the forefront of trending ideas.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's definitely the modern day gold rush, man. I like as soon as it does make that full change in Texas, I feel like
that's it. It's gonna be money.
The benefits from it are gonna be extreme.
Yes, it is.
I would love to have a piece of that pie.
Right?
Hey, gotta make it happen. Well, I'm trying
You
to tell
gotta have
people.
Mary Jane in the grand opening.
Got
You
to.
got to.
Oh yeah, got to. There's actually what's today? You have 5 days to registration to actually get a license to grow hemp in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah. I got it posted on my Facebook, but I'm gonna send it out to different more groups. But if people really want to get involved and really want to benefit from this green rush, as we would call it, get licensed to grow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. By the time this drops, it'll probably be too late to sign up. But if you signed up out there, you're listening to this, just know DQ is knowledgeable and he might want to tap in with you. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make it happen in Texas, man. We need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Yeah, man. We got some little questions we do.
Podcast questions.
Podcast questions.
Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping.
Well, here we start with some questions. I asked this last time, and it can get kind of deep, but I want to ask it again, bro.
Yeah.
What's one thing, bro, that you wish you knew at 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
That you ain't learned till you was after 21, bro? What would have helped DQ tremendously, bro?
Money.
Okay.
Didn't understand money at all, because a lot of people still don't understand what money is. With my family, I was taught, go to school, get good grades, get a great job, work good hours, get a good paycheck. That's how I looked at it. That's how my dad instilled in me, because my dad worked at the post office.
Yeah.
So that's how I looked at it. The more hours you put in, the more money you bring home.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand that aspect. I wanted to be like, how can I make this money work for me with me not having to work for the money? And so once I learned how that aspect worked with residual income and making things work for you, I feel like that was better. If I would have learned that at a young age, like certain books I read, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
I was just about to say that. I literally just read this book this year.
Yeah,
like,
Rich Dad,
I literally
Poor Dad.
just finished this book.
The Rich Dad,
So
Poor
when
Dad,
you
great
said
one.
that making money work for me, that's what I was like, because I just literally read this.
That's that shit. You gotta love
Yes.
it. Yeah, I love that book. Cash Flow Quadrants. That's another book.
That's his other book, right?
That's
the same
another
author?
one. Yeah. It's it was breaking down between being a worker, investor, business owner, and I forgot the other one, but that's just amazing. And it basically just break down on having a Maserati mindset. Like, you got to understand that if you have the mental capabilities to reach something or achieve something, you can do it again, even if it's lost. Don't put too much stake into material objects, because it all becomes mental before it becomes physical. Yeah. So I just love all that shit.
There you go.
But basically, it's just all about money.
Yeah. I feel like in school that's something that they don't really actually teach you very good, is like money management and stuff like that. That's something
because
that
they want you to go to work.
Yeah, they want you to go to work. They want you to spend that money. You know what I mean?
They want you to be consumers, be clones. A lot of
they
people
want you to
don't know.
pay taxes. Look.
Well, we still on this fly mission. There's a fly. If you just now tuning in, there's a fly in the studio.
We gonna get him.
It might actually be a gnat. I can't really tell.
I think it's a gnat, but we gonna get it.
We gonna get it. Get it. Yeah, but the money management thing, I feel you on that. I especially like people that want to make music and do stuff on their own. I feel like money always tends to be budget, stuff like that. That's always something in the forefront of the problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you were better at your money management, you would be on top of that for sure.
Always.
So I can dig that. That was a good answer.
Yeah.
We had Cam KT on here recently, and his answer was, bitches ain't shit.
My brother, I was just with my brother, man, and that sounded like a Cam answer. Shout out my boy KT.
That is funny.
Both answers are acceptable.
Right. Both answers are true.
Oh man, that's good. All right. So if DQ could only have one album, bro.
Yeah.
For the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
And you had to listen to that one. That was the only one, bro. There was no other album. What would it be, bro?
Only one album?
Only one album. This is a hip hop podcast, so we're assuming it would be hip hop, but it can be anything you want, bro.
Probably won't. No,
okay, that's cool. That's cool.
If I only had one album, it'd be D'Angelo Brown Sugar.
Okay.
Okay, look, that Mary J. Speaking of Mary Jane soul right now, man.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to that with you.
I'm telling you. With it.
He said, D'Angelo, hey, we asked Clarence a similar question one time.
He said Usher.
Usher Confessions?
Yeah.
Hey, that is Usher Confessions.
I think it was my way.
Usher Confessions is the greatest R&B album. I argue that still.
Yeah.
Because I don't count Brown Sugar's R&B. That's neo soul to me.
Neo soul.
Yeah.
There's so many genres and subgenres, bro. It's like
Yeah.
kind of hard to keep up with them all.
Got to, but yeah, when it comes to just R&B, Confessions is fucking amazing.
I've kind of learned over time that a lot of people that make hip hop, their favorite album is not necessarily always hip hop.
Not
right?
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you got your favorite hip hop album, but like my favorite's not a hip hop.
All right, all right. So if we rephrase the question and we brought it back, if you could only have one hip hop album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Dang, cause I gotta think how I want to feel with the vibes.
For the rest of your life.
I know, cause I can have a nostalgic.
You can't be
feeling.
aggressive all your
That's
life.
what I'm saying. I gotta find a nice vibe. Shit.
Stumped.
No, I ain't stumped because I'm just trying to decide which feeling I
Yeah,
do.
that's what I was gonna say.
Because I can do my favorite album, hip hop album ever is Nas Stillmatic.
Okay.
So I can roll with that, or I can say I'm gonna be good on this island listening to Astro World.
Oh, you mess with Travis you mess with Astro World like that?
Travis.
Okay.
Fuck with Travis. Travis has dropped nothing but classics.
See, like we had this conversation. I'm not
We
gonna
did.
redo this whole same conversation.
We just had
but
this conversation.
I feel like with a lot of artists, something has to catch me, and I go back and listen to everything else different, and I just haven't got that with Travis yet, bro. I've tried, and it just hasn't caught me yet. It'll catch me one day, I'm hoping,
Crazy.
because I like how he reps
Crazy.
for Texas, but, bro, it's
Rodeo,
just missing me right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Birds in the Trap, Crop Robbing Night.
Hey,
crazy.
hey, I love it.
Astro
Yeah, if you love it, I love
World,
it, bro.
crazy.
If you love it, I
Crazy.
love it. You know what I'm saying?
The man's amazing. I fuck with Travis, man. H-Town.
So, but it can't be a toss up though. It's got to
Yeah,
be
it can't
one,
be a
bro.
toss-up.
It can't
Gotta
be a
be
toss
one.
Up. Got to be one. There can only be one.
Oh,
Jet Li
can
shit.
only be one. Man, fuck it. DQ Bloody
I
Summer.
knew it was coming. I didn't know it was gonna be Bloody Summer. I knew it was gonna be a DQ
That is
album.
hilarious.
Cause you got so many. Yeah, like on that topic, bro. How many projects do you have?
I think I got 12 albums.
Wow.
12 albums, all
Yeah.
original
Yeah,
albums.
all original.
Wow.
Yeah, all my projects I drop been original. I don't use. I ain't did over another person beat since I was in Waco.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do that while I was down
See
here.
how he sounds. See how he says it like that.
Yeah, there she goes again.
No,
There she goes
me and her, we gonna talk. We gonna
See,
talk.
I had this conversation many times too. Me personally, I feel like I built so much of my name and so much of my buzz locally, and made so much of my money, bro, off mixtapes that I really hurt my longevity when it came to the money that could be made off of those projects.
Yeah.
I made those then, and that was good hand-to-hand money at the time. But it's
Yeah.
2020 now, and all those projects don't make me shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I would have spent all my collective years working on original music, I feel like right now my checks would be bigger than were coming in. You know what I'm saying? So I really tried to be focused on that for a while. So big salute to you, bro, for being on that and sticking to that 12 albums.
Right.
That's good, bro.
Man,
That's
I'm trying to
really
make it
good.
happen, man. Like I say, I give all the love to my record label, Black Sun Media Group. All the love to my producer network. Shout out Bounce Gang to my producer team. Like, you know, that's what it's all about. I'm big with producers.
Yeah,
I know
man.
more producers than artists.
And Black Sun, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Oneself and Tree
You already
and
know.
everybody over there at Black Sun.
D-Phase,
man.
Trey
Yeah,
Galactica,
D-Phase,
you know how we do it, man.
yeah.
All right, since you're so big on producers, I want to switch up a podcast question. If you had a producer Mount Rushmore, who would it be?
Ooh.
Who would it be?
There you go. So that's 4.
Pharrell is the single greatest
Wow.
producer ever.
Goat, baby.
Period. I guess that's Pharrell in my book. If we want to go old school, I'm gonna say Pharrell, Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre. Pharrell, Quincy Jones,
Quincy
Dr.
Jones.
Dre,
That was a good one.
and I'm gonna give it to my boy Timbo.
I was gonna say,
There you
you
go,
gotta have Timberland
Yeah,
in
I'm gonna give
there.
it to Timbo.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like how that whole sound, how that vibe is.
Yeah, I mess with that one. Man, we're over here at Road Podcast Studios doing this. We got Terry Blues out here in the crowd looking like he just dying to come up in here and bug us. I keep telling him he He be
We got Skunk
busting in too
by
much.
us in the building.
Oh, there we go. He brought a friend.
If I was to crash the party, what's going on? This is
Oh my
Blues.
goodness.
I had to come in and crash their podcast because they came in and crashed ours. It's your boy Terry Blues from the Bluesville podcast. Fuck script.
Terry ain't
We
shit.
love Mary Jane. Shout out to the homie
Hey,
DQ.
You already know, baby.
I've been knowing him since never been 3, not 2, but 1. Oh,
Tell you, Dean Holidays. Tell the people, man.
Since the
Was that from the 5th grade?
Dean
Highland.
I told you, Dean Holidays.
Yo, real talk.
That's
That's how
what
long
know
I've been
me.
knowing him. DQ been doing this for a minute. Glad to see the evolution. Glad to see him finally getting his flowers, man. Shout out to the private hip hop podcast, Fuck Script.
Hey.
Shout out to the weed movement.
Yeah,
he
weed
had a
spot
fire-ass
me that thing,
backpack. I gotta get in them.
Check his pockets. Check his pockets.
Yeah, they drunk all my liquor.
We drunk on your I just wanted to make sure you got a skunk too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we got skunk by us in the building.
Skunk by us.
Yeah.
That's
And
you,
this
bro.
thing.
Yeah, make sure y'all go to
saying?
Hype Waco.
You know what I'm
Get the
saying?
official skunk gear. We got the Bluesville skunk official gear.
Fuck
there.
Terry's
Hype Waco.
It ain't but a couple left. But
Wow. Promote my own shit.
Let's go.
We
Nah,
love
man.
Mary Jane, but fuck script.
Terry, man, fuck
Everybody
Terry ain't shit 2020, man. Shout out him for busting up in here, fucking up my
Catch
show.
us on his episode.
Got me cussing and stuff. Got me stepping out my element on my podcast. Terry, look at that. All right, man.
Yeah.
all right. Another a left field podcast question for you, bro. If you compare up any artist of another genre
Yeah.
and a rap artist for a collab, who would you pick?
I actually say Michael Jackson and Anderson .Paak.
Ooh,
I want to see what the fuck could come out of that.
ooh, that'd be fire.
That'd be
So
some crazy shit. Because Anderson .Paak made such an amazing song with Smokey Robinson. Now I'm like, I would love to hear Anderson with any fucking one of the legends.
So Anderson and Mike on a track, what would the song be about, or what would it be called?
There's no telling with them.
Yeah,
Them motherfuckers making something about an ice cream cone.
Anderson
never
Paak
know.
cold,
That shit
bro.
gonna be amazing.
Anderson
Like,
Paak cold, bro.
I fuck with Anderson. So
What I like about Anderson is he can play the instruments while rapping, all at the same time.
He do
like,
everything.
man,
With singing, like, that's the
and
homie.
sing, yeah.
Anderson is
I like
by
Sway.
far one of my favorite artists in the industry right now.
Yeah, for sure.
If not my favorite, because it couldn't. According to my Spotify, let me see, I'm top 1% fan of Benny the Butcher.
yeah.
So, you
I
know,
seen
I'm
that.
fuck my nigga Benny the Butcher, the whole Griselda.
Yeah.
But it go Benny the Butcher, Anderson .Paak, Freddie Gibbs, then Conway and Westside Gun, all my niggas.
I feel like you and Anderson .Paak would be something really, really
yeah.
dope, bro.
I'm only
you Anderson .Paak at S1, that would be really,
let
really
me say,
dope.
that's what I'm saying. I'm only 2 degrees of separation from him.
Yeah.
I know I'm only one person away, so it's just
Yeah,
all
yeah.
about staying focused. It'll happen. Eventually, I run into the king.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Who's somebody locally that you would like to work with that you haven't got a chance to?
I really don't know because I pretty much work with everybody. I do want
There's
to
a
just.
lot of new people.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
I
new
know.
There's
people.
some new people.
I gotta. I really gotta check them out. I'm open to work with new artists. My boy Trey. Hey, I fuck with Waco Trey. Shout out my boy Waco Trey. That's
Oh,
my homie
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
You know, me and him, cause I did the free feature for him. Then we also did a whole nother song.
The free feature that he won at a private hip hop party.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Shout
we
out.
out here working.
So yeah, that's the homie right there. But I'm down to hear all these new young artists that we got. I'm loving the whole new wave. You know, I'm the type to embrace it. You know, we can make something happen.
For sure.
That's awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think quite a few artists that I think you would sound good with, bro. But you know, I'm kind of biased because I like DQ music. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. We do these rapid fire questions next, right?
All
I
right.
don't know. You know, we say 2 and you pick one. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Pro Tools or Logic?
Pro Tools,
East Coast, West Coast?
East Coast,
Dirty South or Down South?
Dirty South.
Everybody says Dirty South. Wu-Tang, NWA.
NWA.
Okay.
Yeah, I fuck with Wu-Tang. That's the homie. But NWA built me. My mama was a fucking gangster.
Shout out to Mama.
Mama loved Ice Cube, DJ Quick, like that whole
man, DJ
West
Quick-
Coast vibe.
DJ Quick cold, bro.
All that shit. So that was my mama vibe. So yeah.
Okay, he said NWA. I like that.
And like I say, I'm big on production. Wu-Tang production was, wasn't all that to me.
Yeah.
Rizzo is a fucking god, but
the boom bap, just Yeah.
I can't hear that all day. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I feel you,
that shit done threw me off.
Yeah. See, me personally too, being from the South, I feel like I didn't get into a lot of East Coast rap. I mainly was into Southern rap and West Coast rap.
Oh, yeah.
Like Cali, there was a
connected.
whole lot of
There's a
Cali
whole-
people
it's
that
such
I
a connection.
jam, bro.
Yep.
CBD or TAC?
TAC, personal, CBD, money.
Both.
I'm
Can
telling
you say both?
I'm telling you, both. BOF, both.
Right, both of them.
Both.
Indica sativa.
Oh, I always been an indica guy. People know me. I
For
used
real?
to be the, What? You
Okay.
remember I used to be man, around the corner. I was known for the perk.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was
all
a
right.
perk
Let me-
man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
That's
so
what I do.
You still kind of the Burt man.
Oh yeah. I switched it over. Finally got legal with it. Yeah, I used to get it
That's
in.
funny.
Shout
Yeah,
out to Weed Spot. Papers or cigar?
cigar.
My man, thank
Yeah.
God.
Bro, fucking papers.
Bong or pipe?
Bong.
Yeah.
Take a stupid ass bong. I like that.
Yeah.
A bong will get you right.
I'm not really a fan of the bong or the pipe, but I definitely take
Yeah,
the bong
a bong
over the
will
pipe.
lay your ass
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Nice little ice chamber bong. You good.
Swishers or backwoods?
I used to be Swishers. I'm a backwood person now.
For real?
Yeah.
He done went to the dark side.
I actually like rolling Swisher Leafs.
Oh yeah, the backwoods style. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what
I
you're
like
talking
rolling
about. I
Like
haven't
both
tried those
of
yet.
them.
You should try them. Yeah, both of them. BOF, both. Let's go.
Both. Pablo Escobar, El Chapo.
You said Pablo El Chapo? Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go ahead and go with the progenitor. I'm going to go with my boy Pablo.
Yeah. Pablo,
'Cause I love the
Pablo
way-
had his own prison.
Yeah.
Come on
I
now.
love the way Chapo move, but when a nigga can come and be like, hey, check this out. I pay off the whole country debt.
Yeah.
Any type shit like that, like, come on, B. Like, I'm off that.
You know what's funny?
Some
My
whole
husband
other
wanted
shit.
to name our second son Escobar Evans.
Hey.
Oh, that would have been
That should've been
fire.
fire.
No,
That's
this
a
is what's
mixtape.
funny. This
That
is
is
what's
a
funny.
mixtape.
I wanted to name him Malcolm X Evans. He got Malcolm X Evans because Malcolm X or Escobar. Really?
Oh yeah, you gotta keep it positive.
Right. Like you gonna
I
name
mean-
our son a drug dealer,
I
drug
would.
lord.
Got to. Let me say, I know I named my son.
But this is the funny part. You black and you want Escobar, and I'm
Hey.
Mexican and I want Malcolm X.
Hey, that's America.
That's America,
That,
baby.
my folks, is America.
okay.
Hey.
I got 3 more for you, man.
Uh-huh.
Carter Cash.
I'm a cash man.
Okay.
Cash is king.
Speaking of cash, 100,000 cash or $1 million credit limit.
You said $1 million credit limit?
100,000 cash
Yeah.
or $1 million credit limit.
$1 million credit limit. People don't understand what I can flip off that shit.
No, I know. I understand.
Yeah. I thought you were about to say $1 million credit, $1 million cash. I said that's when you say $1 million cash.
No,
Yeah, but nah, I'm straight. $1 million
Okay.
credit limit, I'm good.
And booty or boobies? Look at that.
Booty or boobies? Booty.
Yeah, booty man, he say.
Booty.
Real or fake or it don't matter.
Oh, it gotta be real.
Okay.
Gotta be real.
Yeah,
Gotta be
yeah.
real. Is there the fakes an option?
Let me say,
Fake's
it's-
very much
nah,
an
it's a lot- It's a
option.
lot of
Yeah.
fake, especially up there in that D. You don't see it. You won't see it. You be like, whoo, whoo, shit.
Well, there's 2 different kinds
Can't
of
fuck
fake.
with it.
There's the fake that you see and you like, oh, that's fake. Or there's the fake that you see and you like,
You don't know.
I don't
They're
know.
like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See, you gotta find the chicks that work out. Like they know how to get the thigh booty ratio
Yeah.
right.
There's certain workouts
You
they
gotta
do.
smooth that
workout.
out. Some people
Gotta
don't
get
know
it
how to
out.
smooth that out. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
They be like
Shit be
too
crazy,
dramatic, too big of a difference.
Next thing you know, you looking like Nikki.
Man, fucked up.
All of them.
Yep, that should be crazy, man. They're trying to look like cartoon
But some girls look perfect though. Some girls do look good with their fake booties. I just don't know if it jiggles like mine.
It also depends on where they do it. You gotta go to the right. You can't go to the hookup in Mexico.
You can't go to Laredo, the
Yeah.
border. Like you gonna have to go to
She
like
going to the valley and getting.
Hey, that shit crazy. Crazy.
You don't even get put to sleep for them.
You ain't got no rapid fires to add to that?
I was gonna say Beyonce or Rihanna.
Riri,
Rap a lot or Screwed Up Click.
rap a lot.
Who else? No Limit or Hot Boys.
Hot boys.
Who else? I don't know what else.
Jay.
Jay-Z or Ice Cube, which you kind of already.
Jay-Z or Ice Cube?
Yeah.
I'm going with Hov because I got Hov on my top 5 list higher than Cube.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There was some good rapid fires.
Yeah.
I mess with those. All right, man. This next one,
man,
man.
you good?
This next one, man, we got it's called Smash, Marry, Kill. You know what I mean?
Nah, I did shit with Cam earlier. This motherfucker.
Cam over here giving us away.
I know, right? Because
Yeah.
we did Cam too.
Yeah, he didn't like his answers.
Let's go.
Smash, marry, kill. You know, this is where we name 3 people. You gotta smash one, marry one, you gotta kill one.
Yeah.
So first 3 options I got for you, man. I got Halle Berry, I got Kerry Washington, and I got Taraji P. Henson. You got smash one, marry one, kill one. Who you got?
Okay, yeah, I'm
I see where this
married
is
to
going.
Raji. I'm gonna probably smash.
Halle Berry.
Nah, I'm smash Carrie and I'm gonna kill Halle.
Oh my God.
Oh, you gonna kill Halle?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Halle out of there. She didn't have
That's
fun.
very
He said
surprising.
she done had
She didn't have fun.
Have you not watched Monster Ball? Like,
yeah, but
really?
you know, that's a long time ago.
That might be half the reason he wanna kill.
Yeah, she didn't have fun, man.
He's like, fuck her,
she
kill
had Billy
her.
Bob Thornton. She alright. I feel like she had a life. She didn't have Billy Bob.
I feel like he said she had Billy Bob.
You can't compete. Look, you can't compete.
That's a life. That's a life. I just like that's it.
Hey, Billy Bob was in there, bro. He was getting it
He was
in.
a fool, boy. That shit funny.
Hey, I
funny.
salute Billy Bob, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Salute
I
Billy
cannot.
Bob. See, like if it was me, if somebody asked me the same question, smash, marry, kill, Halle Berry, Kerry Washington, I would probably say, I'm gonna smash Halle Berry just because it's legendary. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna marry
That vintage.
I'm gonna marry Kerry Washington because I have a crush on Kerry Washington.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's why she's on this list. And Taraji P. Henson, I'm sorry, she gotta go.
You killing cookies.
She gotta
See,
go.
Taraji, my girl. She
Hey, and I
actually-
love Taraji. There's been times they go, that was the crush, but nah, she gotta go.
Taraji,
man.
my girl. She actually came to my little sister play last week, acting. So yeah, Taraji, that's my boo.
He's like, I'm marrying her.
That's the boo. Shout out to
He married her
Taraji.
last week. What you mean?
Yeah. Shout out Soul Rep Theater. You know that's
Yeah.
click my little sister's part of now. So yeah.
Salute to little sister.
Yeah,
you know
she's
what
a
I'm saying?
full blown actor now. It's amazing.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So R.I.P. Taraji. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, it happens. You gotta pick.
Yeah.
I got 3 more for you, man.
Let's go.
Smash, marry, kill. I got Shakira,
Ooh.
Lizzo,
Ooh.
and Rihanna.
Uh-huh.
Them the 3.
Smash Lizzo.
I'm gonna go ahead and smash. No, I'm gonna go ahead and marry Riri,
Okay.
smash Shakira, and hit Lizzo with that feel.
Lizzo not making it. She out of
She ain't
there.
making it, man.
She out of
She
there.
having too much fun already.
Man, she gonna teach me how to have fun this summer. I know that.
That girl, that a fool. She a fool with
I
it.
said Lizzo done got me canceling my membership and everything. Who needs to lose weight? With Lizzo out here wilding out.
Wildin'.
That bitch, she look good. I look good.
fuck
We in
with
there.
it, too. Confident
She
as shit.
wild.
Yes,
Confident
I need
as
that
hell.
confidence.
And that's what it's all about. That's what I love about her more than anything, her confidence.
Me
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Me
yeah.
She
too.
just
Super
take
talented
it.
too,
She
super
just take it overboard with the antics.
Yeah.
But no, that's what it is.
But you know, so speaking of antics, 2020,
Yeah.
DQ don't partake in antics. You know what I'm saying on these,
I'm
you know, to generate that traffic. But
No,
how do you feel about the game right now with the with people using the antics and the Instagram stuff like that to kind of do that angle?
I look at it as like I say, double-edged sword. You know, I can't never knock a person hustle. Do what you got to do to get hot.
For sure.
Just make sure you stay hot. Like I say, it's all about having the energy to stay in the room. Just make sure it doesn't define you or box you, put you in a box. You know, most people got to rely on different personas or rely on a gimmick in order to do what they got to do. You know, most people just rely on who they are. You know, who they are becomes the image that they want to portray. So, to each his own. You know, it ain't for me to judge, man. Who am I? I'm just trying to make it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Everybody got their own way. You know, it's just like I feel like what you say is true though. It's about what's gonna happen when that fades. If you can make it last, you
Right.
can figure out how to make it last and do you. But if it's not gonna last, to me it can hurt you.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
It can definitely hurt you.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure, for sure. You staring at me for like you guys. Shout out Mary Jane. She got this. Shout out Barbara Abbey for her bling blings, her little crown. She got put on her too. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Barbara.
how to do the crown.
Barbara Abbey got our teeth super white before the hip hop
she
doc
did.
premiere.
Yes,
you know what
she
I'm
did.
saying?
Shout out to Barbara Abbey if you're trying to get your teeth white. All you rappers out there who got them
Yeah,
yellow
do it.
teeth, look, before your video shoot, get your
Do
teeth
it.
whitened.
Shit right.
Yeah, you gotta get it right. You gotta get it right, man. So, what's next for DQ, man? It's 2020. It's only it's not even we're not even halfway through 2020. You know what I mean?
Man,
like,
I know. I done already dropped 2 albums this year.
I know you was
Damn.
you was official A3C. You was official A3C last year.
Yeah.
So is A3C? You think A3C is in your path this year as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna fall back through. Like I say, Atlanta second home.
Yeah.
I was gonna fall through. If not, be down there to create some music like always. But I was blessed to be a speaker and be a performer for A3C last year. That was pretty dope. So of course A3C be on my schedule. I got some more tours that's gonna be lined up during the summer. Got some more projects coming. Shout out Stone Mecca. You know, he's the reason why I got was on the Wu-Tang tour.
Yeah.
Being on Stone Mecca set. Me and him got some stuff coming. Of course Black Sun, we dropping some more projects. Got some shit coming with Galaxy 9. Shout out Galaxy 9 and my people right there. So yeah,
They be grinding.
I got a lot of shit going, bro. From Twitch show that we do every Sunday, G9. From me hosting at the Nines every other weekend. From songwriting for other artists, industry collab labs and mixes. I'm everywhere. So, and I got a podcast that's coming. No Worries podcast. Me, Trey Galactica, D-Phase. We got that coming. So it's just a whole bunch of stuff I got going. Oh yeah. Beats and Creeks. My fishing show.
Okay.
I got that coming. Beats
There
and
we go.
Creeks. That's
I gotta
coming.
get on that.
Oh,
bro.
you definitely
You
coming.
know,
I
be
was
fishing.
Country
waiting
boys.
on the spring to get here, but the weather's getting right, so Beats and Creeks getting ready to come. I'm about to start doing some shooting for that. So I'm just staying busy. Got to go to LA in April. Got to go to Miami. Yeah, I just got a lot of shit going, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
man.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, man. Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man, when he say he be fishing, bro, he don't be lying. Y'all go to his
I get
page
it
and
in.
look. I low key be kind of salty because he be fishing in them little city drains and he be pulling out some killers, some
man.
slabs.
Gotta make it happen. Gotta make it
Buckets.
happen.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
already know. Shout out to the fam. I got my own line of catfish dough bait. Easy dough. You know, hit me up if y'all want a batch of
Look
that.
at him.
Got the whole the catfish dope,
I got
babe.
all that. So yeah, hit me up.
That's awesome.
Hit me up online. Hit me up on Amazon. We can make it work.
What's something you would tell a kid, like whether if they're at Dean Highland or whatever here in Waco who wants to get into music? What's something you will tell them? Some motivation.
I tell them you gotta believe it. You gotta see it before you believe it, because everybody else is gonna believe it when they see it. So I'm gonna tell them, if you gonna do this, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure that you study up on it. Make sure that you focused up on it. And if you really and truly behind it, the laws of attraction is gonna happen.
Yes.
So yeah, just stay true to your beliefs. Stay true to you, and you can make it happen.
Right. Manifesting it.
You gotta
Yep.
manifest it, man. You gotta speak stuff into existence, but
Gotcha,
you also
that's-
gotta work. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
That's how the universe works.
Yeah.
You say it, and you become the person you need to in order to reach that goal.
Definitely.
That's the magic behind it.
Yeah, the process is real, bro. Like a lot of people try to skip the process, man. The process,
No, you're gonna get
process
exposed.
is real.
Right.
You're gonna get exposed. You can never skip a step in the process, because you're going to get exposed. No matter if you feel like you got away with that or you slick by, no matter amount of time that passes, you're going to get exposed for skipping that step, and you're going to get knocked back.
Yeah.
So you might as well just take every step.
Right.
While we was talking about the Wu-Tang earlier, one thing I didn't ask you was what was one of your favorite times from the Wu-Tang tour? I know, like being on the road with legends and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. You gotta have some times that just
Man, yeah, that shit was just crazy. Actually being with every single fucking member, except for
That's
ODB,
live.
RP RDB, but YDB was there, his son
Okay.
was there. But just being in the room and smoking with him, just passing backwoods. I'm talking over here with Jizza and passing the blunt to Raekwon type shit.
Wow.
Ghostface
Yeah.
over there in the corner talking about some shit. Capadonna over there popping this shit. RZA walking by the room laughing at us. Like, shit was just crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Just being on the whole vibes. Just what we had to do every night, because it was show after party after after party, show after party after after party, show after party. And they did that shit for 4 days straight, and that's just the Texas run.
Yeah.
And I was tired by the third night. I'm like, bro, I ain't going to no after party, bro. I'm good.
After party.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Cause it's wild that as soon as I got off tour, I had to catch a flight to to Atlanta for A3C.
Yeah.
I was fresh off the tour when I made it to Atlanta, so I was tired from that shit. So it was just wild, man. That road life is amazing, but just being there with legends and soaking up game and seeing what they do. One thing I learned is how they do merch. Their merchandise game is fucking amazing. It's genius. And it's $1 million nights every time they have a show because they're going to sell out the show. They're going to sell out of merch.
Yeah.
It's just fucking amazing, bro. And this, what I loved is, we went to Dallas, they made a cowboy color Wu-Tang shirt.
Yeah.
We went to Houston, they made a Texas color Wu-Tang shirt. We went to San Antonio, they made a Spurs color Wu-Tang. But they was killing. They went to Austin, they didn't do one. They should have did UT.
Yeah.
They was like, damn, we didn't think about it. I was like, bro, y'all would have sold out. Y'all missed out on another $1 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy how they do their merch. So shout out Wu-Tang, fucking greatest rap group ever when it come to global iconic wise.
The fact that they can still get together too. That's
Yeah, that was
awesome.
wild. It was the 25th anniversary of the 36 Chamber tour.
Wow.
So yeah, that shit was monumental. Once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime, and DQ was there.
Right.
Yeah,
Right
that's
there.
awesome.
Waco Zone. That's awesome.
Representing, man.
I seen the
Representing.
videos, bro. The crowds looked awesome.
Man, it's actually it's a whole documentary that's getting ready to drop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got footage, behind the scenes footage of every show is getting ready to drop.
Okay.
It's gonna be for my boy Stone Mecca. It's gonna be a shit, but when it drop, we'll make sure I show it to where all platforms in Waco can get it.
Yeah, for sure. You
Yeah,
let
that
us
shit
know,
gonna be
man. We'll
dope.
make sure and plug it when it comes out.
That shit gonna be hot.
Yeah, man. You know, we all about it. You know, the Private Hip Hop Podcast, the Private Hip Hop Parties, just Private Hip Hop brand in general, bro. We got a lot of love for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Salute, man. Vice versa. I do whatever for the podcast, for the Private Hip Hop Party and family.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then whatever you got going on, bro, you got you got like some show, like you personally gonna throw a show or something at one point in time. You let us know, man. We trying to come through and post up. You know,
That's
what I'm saying?
definitely gonna happen. I'm with the shit, man. I'm with the shit.
Already. Yeah, man. Before we move on from the A3C, bro, one of my favorite. I've been to A3C, and what I like about A3C is like some of the venues and stuff that they pick to host stuff in, bro, be live. Like I went to a Bun B show that was in the back room of a bar. It only held like. It didn't even hold 100 people, bro. Like, it was small.
Yeah.
But he could, like, put on a show for them people live. And he brought in all kinds of people, like Big Crit, Ritz, all kinds of people. And it was like, there was a line, like, the whole time the show was going, there was a line from that back door in that bar all the way through the bar, down the street, and it was full. So, like, if two people came out to go use the restroom, they couldn't get back in. Two other people got to go in. And, like, being in that little bitty space, man, that shit was
shit was
live.
crazy. I
That
feel
was
you. I
super
feel you.
live.
Ain't nothing like them moments. Nothing like those moments.
Yeah, man. So I definitely that was something that stuck with me, man. It definitely makes me want to go back. I've only been to one time. Yeah. So if you are part of A3C this year, you definitely got to let me know. I'm definitely stepping
gonna
out.
hit you up, man. I'm gonna make it happen. Like I say, I'm down there.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell the people where they can follow you, where they can listen to your music, all that.
Yeah,
man. Check me out. You can follow me on Instagram, DQ254TX. That's DQ254TX. Spotify, DQ Hampton. I got 2 accounts on there. You can click on both of them. One of them got majority of the albums. The other one's got singles and loosies. You can go to my Bandcamp, www.bandcamp.blacksun.com. You got to see where I got all my 20 albums. Well, I said 20 albums, all my 12 albums. Over 30 plus albums, record label wise. Let me see. Black Sun Media TV. You can check me out on YouTube. Got that popping. All the videos going. Fuel City just dropped. Shout out Fuel City. The Hamptons, my brother D-Phase, Trey Galactica. But yeah, look me up, man. Google DQ Hampton. I ain't Dairy Queen, but I does my motherfucking thing, man.
Hey.
Already, man. Well, it was a pleasure having you, bro, as always. The next time you got some major shit going on, you dropping some shit, you make sure and let us know, man. We're going to invite you back. You know what I mean?
100.
It's been awesome chopping it up with you. I can't wait to catch the next show. You always kill the stage.
Yeah.
So, man, with all that being said, this has been the
Hey.
Private Hip Hop motherfucking podcast.
Yeah.
We out.
Peace.
What's up? This your boy One Mind Media, and you watching the Private Hip Hop Podcast with Prescription and Mary Jane on the Road Media Network.
This has been Rogue Media Network Podcast.